A judge in Georgia, a U.S. District Court judge in Georgia, has issued an order telling three counties that they cannot reset the Dominion voting machines that were utilized during this last election while litigation was pending. It's a temporary order. That's because, although this litigation is not brought by the president, for instance, the fact is that you have a situation, and this is important for people to understand, you have a situation where there is ongoing litigation brought by people that are voters, sometimes electors, in those states. And that's what's going on right now.
People are concerned, and I think rightfully so, because there is a sense that this was not completely above board, that there were irregularities, if not outright fraud. Many people believe outright fraud, but they also feel at this point there's little recourse. There's not a lot they can do to change what happened. At least that's the sense of most of my friends that I talk to down there.
You've got this Dominion voting issue, an issue which the left tried to poo-poo and say, oh, there's nothing to see there. Well, the judge didn't agree with that. The judge agreed that to make sure not to wipe any of those machines for three very critical counties in Georgia, two that favored Joe Biden, Gwinnett County and Cobb County, one that favored Donald Trump but didn't count enough Trump votes. Were there issues there? Did it overcount Biden votes in Gwinnett and Cobb? So the big fight there coming next is at the appeals court, the 11th Circuit. The judge authorized kind of an emergency appeal, so that this will be the weird part. And I know it's upsetting to President Trump, because you've got the Georgia Republican governor who's tried to play this both ways, and the Secretary of State who's just been so weak. I can't believe that people are concerned. Well, we're concerned because of judges agreeing with litigation like this. And the big next step there will be, can independent investigators go into those machines appropriately and see if they were conducting the election the way they should be and counting the votes the way they should be. That's a real legal battle, because there's a lot of different issues at stake there. Dominion will be fighting this. And then this is what upsets me so much. The Georgia governor and Georgia Secretary of State, who are Republicans, are fighting this. They're fighting this move rather than wanting more transparency in these voting machines that they just signed on contracts with for this election.
Claims of fraud obviously have to be adjudicated, Jay, and the only way they can be adjudicated is if the evidence is preserved. So the freezing of these machines in these three counties, as Jordan mentioned, two major counties that went towards Joe Biden, one smaller county that went towards Donald Trump. Jay, I don't think I think everyone that's serious about this thinks that this is the right move, because the claims of fraud have to be investigated, and in order to investigate them, you have to have access to the machines. The idea they'd be reset at this stage of the process, Jay, nobody thinks that's serious.